Hey guys, what's up? How you all guys doing? And I'm finally back. Another tutorial, and first of all, I would like to just apologize for not uploading any sort of like tutorials in like past months and years because I've been busy with lives, jobs, and everything. But let's cut this short, and hopefully now I can make more tutorials. So today's tutorial is LACES voltage ID. I mean it's ID, but it's named as Revenge. So first of all, we're gonna hear the original, and then I'm gonna show you what I made. So this is the original.
Revenge strikes with its most frightening power.
Okay, so that was the original. Now I'm gonna play my version.
Revenge strikes with its most frightening power.
Okay, so that was that. Pretty much close as however I can get. So this is the most closest thing. So let's jump straight into it. So basically, what I did is I just put a random like default wavetable, octave on +4, and semitones on +3. Then what I did is I choose LFO3, put the level all the way up, made a shape like this. And the thing is, I just put the smooth on 84%. So it's just glide and just, you know, just do some sort of like rhythm that it like the sound just coming in a delay or just molding it up. So that's the thing. And then I use the coarse pitch, and basically that's like a negative minus 64, and it's unipolar or bipolar. I'm not sure. So if you press like in Windows, you press like Alt and Shift, and then you click, so you get this. So it's on minus 64. And then what I did is this basically like filter on. So this is like I'm using a filter MG low, and I just put it on half and made something like that. If you press shift, you get like some sort of like a stairs, or you can say whatever. I mean the blocks, my bad. So that's what I did, and all the smooth is 61% on that. White noise is also there, and probably the white noise is on level 26% on LFO3. Moving on to the effects section. So the effects is pretty much simple as I can get, like a normal compressor, just a bit of release and a little bit of 7% of gain. And I think thrash is on minus 17.6. Then I use the comb filter to get a little bit of like metallicness, and it's on 99. The resonance is on 49%, and the mix is on 28%. And then moving on to the distortion, which is what am I doing? Sorry. And then the main thing is the distortion, like making it sounds like more like crunchy. So without like distortion, it sounds a little bit of boring, like. So this is the thing. So it's giving a little corrector. So it's on Cube, and I use the pre version, like, and I just carve out all the lows and put it on 403 frequency, and the Q is on 0.2, drive all the way up, mix all the way up, and it's on tube distortion, by the way. And then I use the equalizer, got a little bit of dirtness on 63, giving a little bit of highs, and probably using a little bit of like a hyper dimension for a wideness, and mix is on 30%, and the hyperdimension mix is on 27%. And I just use a little bit of, since it's like too much wide, I just use a utility and just give a little bit of like mids to that. Like it was too like stereo-wise, it was too much stereo-wise, so I just give it a little bit of width down, so it's like a little bit in a mono section. So like you get the point, and that's all I did in this. So that's all in the Serum. And afterwards, what I did is like going towards the post-processing, I used the erosion on noise, and it's on like 18K, width on 1.55, amount is 1.90. Then I just cut a low end and just dip at 3.44 kilohertz, which is a really dirt. And then I use like a G clip, and afterwards I use a little drag. So it's basically OTT, not the stock one, the free one from Xfer. And time is on 1000% and depth on 1000. And then I use like a chain. So basically this chain is giving a little bit of, I use like Pro R2 equalizer, so it's like a parallel chain. And I just add a little bit of, like, if you want to add any space, and I mean some sort of like space or width, if you get the point what I'm trying to say, and add like a 0.8% seconds of the space. And everything, the corrector is on 30, pre-delay is on 0.645 milliseconds, and brightness on 100, width on 70, mix is on 100%, just a little bit of the thing. And I just cut the low end, give a little bit of highs as well. So that's like a parallel chain I made. And then adding a G clip again. Then I use the utility for like having in between of like mono, like giving a 120 hertz of bass at like, so it will be a mono compatible type of thing. So, and then I use Soothe 2 to just cancel out some of the like bad frequencies, like the dirt, and it's on 2.0, not too much because I'm already using that in mids as well. So, and then G clip again, just a bit of like boosting of 1.2 dB, and then a little of pre clip just to I don't know why I did put this, but it's just giving a little bit of brickness, and that's all. So moving on to the second part, which is this crackle vinyl. It's like free inside of Ableton. If you search like crackle something, you got like, yeah, this is the thing. It's like default stuff. And I just cut out every sort of like low end and mids, and add a little bit of G clip and gain it up, and also gaining it with the gain knob of wave. So it's like some sort of what I've always hear in Space Laces tracks. And then I just use this thing, which is actually a growl. What I did is, this is like resampled out, so it's just the same thing. What I did is I just resample it out, put some erosion, and that's a whole like same thing. Erosion and white noise of Serum, same thing, resampled out. So this all thing was same, just I didn't use the wavetable, and just resample it out, use erosion, same thing. So this was literally giving something like this. So it's like in the original, if you sound like there is some sort of like crunch to that, like, so there is crunch, so I just try to replicate that. So that's all, and I use OTT, so I just resampled that out like it was made back then, and I'm using that right now. Then for the sub, I use cymatic sub, so it's like some sort of sub. So this is the sub. It's on -1, and then moving on to the main thing, like more of the post processing on mids. So basically, the main hack of this, like if I just cancel out this, just hear this out. So basically, if you have shaper box, then this is the hack. I mean, you can use it with the other glitchy softwares like other VSTs as well. You can do that. But the main thing is how I did it is I used the scratch. I used this one like saw scratch, and I just manipulate like this original thing and just made something like this. So it's just giving some sort of width, and it's on half on the LFO, and nothing else. Like without that. So this is that. It's like giving some pitch movement as well as the LFO. And the other one I use is for like the movement. Like if you see in the original, it's had like little bit of triplets. So I just use this. I use this for the movement. Where's that? So basically, it's also a preset. It's in rhythmic 16 pen. I just delete everything and use this. Made a shape like this. It's on 1/18, and I mean it's on 1/8, and it's in triplet mode. So that's all I did for the rhythmic, and I'm using like an automation. If you see that. Wait a minute, where's the audio? Yeah, there's the automation. So just for the movement, I just made an automation like that all the way till here. So that is all I did, and moving on, I just used Pro MB just to tighten up the bass and some EQ. A little bit of harsh, like cutting out the harsh frequencies, giving a little bit of highs. Then again, I use Suit 2 shaper box for obviously sidechain, and again then I use the bass mono thing at 137 hertz. Then use the G clip, a little bit of boost of 1.2 dB. Then that's that. That's span just for the reference. So this is all I did to make this simple basis and simple stuff. Like all I can do is made like I one time I know that when the COVID time was in the rise, and Space LACES made his Discord server, and he told us like you don't have to just put so much shit into your music, just add normal sine wave and just try to like use some frequency shifters and other stuff to make sounds like what I actually do. So this is what I did. Most simple, most like putting it out like more simpler, doing anything like which is unnecessary. So what I did is this, and this is all. And also I forgot about this. I just put the millisecond to -50. So if I just turn this up, so like let's say put it on 0. So it's like I want some delay. So after putting that delay, it's just giving me some sort of like the original vibe. So it's just coming with the delay, so it's just matching the rhythm as well. So yeah, that was that. Although there's nothing else to show, that's all I did into this tutorial. And for that and everything, make sure to subscribe. And finally, we have reached the 708 subs. Thank you so much for that. I will try to be more consistent now, and also I've launched like Patreon, so you can get free stuff as well as paid stuff too. So for the paid stuff, I will be giving away these bases like I made, like this layer. Some more. So these are without subs. And probably this one. And there are so much stuff like this is what I made on live stream, so this will be all giving away. So this is, and then I tried to wait Sorcery's lead. So this all thing I will be like posting it out on my Patreon. So some of the bases will be free and some will be paid. So hope you guys like the tutorial, and let me know in the comments what should I be posting next, like which should be a next tutorial. So let me know, and make sure to subscribe. Let's like hit 1000 subscriber, because I don't know since when I had like posted a tutorial, and I'll be consistent, and let's see what will be the next chapter, and I'll see you guys later.